a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Deception is spreading, it's trending. Oh yeah. Greed and lies has surely shake we faith. Hearts gone cold, the wicked quoting well. Doubt in a place where hope should dwell. We all have to answer to you, so knees go bend. In the end, Lord, I pray for the leaders to lead with integrity. Amen. So my people could thrive and provide for the family. Amen. I really fed up on the racism, hate the division. Stop mislead your flock. Lord, open the eyes of the sheep that they mock. I pray in your strength and we in solidarity. Thank God for the life that he gave me. So all you who doubting and losing faith, time to congregate and no time to separate. I call in all the prayer warriors in the country. Come for Trinbago need we, cause I say Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. Trinidad need a blessing. Tobago need a blessing. Trinbago need a blessing. Amen. With you we walking through the fire. Amen. To make it we must stand together. Amen. To build safer communities. Amen. Enjoy the life that you give away. You are a feeling to behold. Amen. Guide all straying souls. Amen. Who God bless, no man curse. Speak it in the universe. I say, Lord bless protection around way. Amen. So the devil can't touch we. Amen. Remove evil mind and jealousy. Amen. Keep we away from that jumpy. Oh Lord, Lord, I feel a joy in my soul. Amen. Cause you always in control. Amen. The only way that I know.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I could listen to that one whole morning, you know. And of course, it is a prayerful song that continues for a little while, emphasizing that we need a blessing in Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to Terry Lyons and all the other Calypsonians who have made it their effort to speak and to put truth in the ear, to put blessings in the ear for our Twin Island Republic. I reached out to Helon Francis yesterday, and we are anxious to hear from him. He's actually not released his song for the finals of the Calypso Monarch, so people are speculating, wondering, is it on purpose? You know, he hasn't been attached to a tent. And I've asked to hear that song. Hopefully we'll get it before the week is out. Hopefully we'll get it, you know, sometime soon, so I can share it as well, so we could have a pre-listen before he delivers, you know, our beautiful aspects of culture. And I have to do justice as well to our junior Calypso Monarch as well. I will check tomorrow and share that wonderful song, role models that she shared with Trinidad and Tobago and won with. I make a call again, and I will make a personal call as well to our culture minister, asking and emphasizing the importance of Calypso music and the winners of our competitions for Calypso music going into our schools, singing their songs, and really inspiring our next generation to positivity and right thinking. You know, we see these soca icons sometimes going into the schools, etc., promoting their music, more fun and jovial and energetic in some ways, but we really do need our calypso music that tells our stories, that invigorates our soul, that speaks to the issues that we have. We need that to emanate. We need those individuals, these positive icons, like nowadays too, like Brian London, like Chucky Gordon, like Karina Shea, like Helen Francis, once a senator as well. So many others. We need those young people to grace these institutions and teach through their music. Not everything is conveyed through the traditional forms of teaching. And we have these talents, and for the most part, the genre of calypso comes with individuals whose lifestyle is also conducive to being role models and examples for our children. Let us get it done. So I will make that call again. I've done it before from the radio, but with the capacity that I do have to speak to some of my colleagues as well, I will make that call soon. All right. Just heading across to the news. Of course, a lot is about our culture. A lot is about our music. Our soca icon, Marshall Montano, is eyeing a 12th road march. And, there's talk about him signaling his exit. I don't know about that. You're only good as your last performance. That's what you keep saying, and don't feel it going to be the last, right? He clearly enjoys what he is doing as well. And many Trinbagonians enjoy what he has produced as well. Brian London winning the X-Tempo. Pretty retains the freestyle crown. Big up my both close friends of mine as well. And talented individuals. Our ability to respond even in song, talent, thoughtfulness, witty, quick thinking. These are ways that we can, within our school systems, encourage the expression of our young men and of our young women. All right, we have a little X-Tempo competition next week in school for language arts. And these are the topics. You're teaching ethics at the same point in time, so the topics are discussions that are essential to the upbringing of our children, our young men and young women. And you have that dual purpose being fulfilled. Not just the boring, sit down, read a book sometimes, whatever, test you on this, and if you could remember it. Really for us to see if your vocabulary can be extended beyond just the usual words. If you can be creative in the way you speak. If you can describe and paint a picture. All these are beautiful aspects of our culture that can help in the development of our children, of our people. When an individual is able to communicate properly through words, he is less inclined towards violence. So I'm sure we understand that a lot of times the human being that stutters is someone who gets angry quickly because he's struggling to communicate. Those children who are non-verbal or slow verbally, they hit, they lash out, they try to explain, and they get frustrated because of their inability to do so with words. How close is the connection between illiteracy and ignorance, and violence and crime? It is not a coincidence that so many of our young people are used and exploited because of their need as well, but also because of their lack of mental development and understanding. And sometimes by the time they understand what they're doing, by the time they gain some type of ability to appreciate life, they have already destroyed their own lives and other people's lives. We have work to do. So, congratulations to those individuals on their wins, and of course more major competitions are yet to be decided and are there for us to enjoy as well. The beautiful aspects of our culture. Only some people, knocking the Archbishop. The beautiful aspects of our culture, the man outlined. For that, he want to encourage us to go on that road and continue on that road instead of the next road. Of course, in the news as well, we have Minister Roger Alexander, that is, urging migrants to register. Although just study to jump up and all love Trinidad and Tobago, go and register. Go and contribute all the 700 to Trinidad and Tobago and register so that you don't face any penalties and you can enjoy Trinidad and Tobago as you have been. You are welcome. Alright, Mr. Imbert questions if minors got tribe toys. I don't know, right? Police SUV torched during gun search in Lower Santa Cruz. That's an interesting one. I know there is a certain level of negative feeling towards the police. I know that there is a lot of mistrust. I know that, apart from the exception of the good officers who maintain a certain communication with communities, there is a prevailing attitude among the population that we're not so pleased with the way they operate and the way that they serve the population. But maybe we'll read into the story a little bit more after the break. A fishing couple found after 3 days at sea. Thank God. Fire leaves SCA pupil homeless. That's a really sad news, and of course we hope that we can find help for him and his family as well. 24 years after arrest, 2 men sentenced to a total of 43 years for ganja, for marijuana. Still? What? I don't know. And an interesting trending story is also to surrender after cop shot. And I know people have been paying attention to that one, making a lot of speculations online as well as to what really happened in that incident. But 2 individuals that are being accused or who the police are interested in, they surrendered as well because they don't want to face the law on the run. I ain't going back to that topic yet. Alright, so those are the stories that are trending. A little political stuff as well. And, we love Bacchanal, so there's also a front story with our Minister of Public Utilities and something about him being booed last night in a fete, something like that. Right, so we take the break, and we'll be back to discuss those interesting stories and to take your views right after the break. We'll be back.
And up to now, I can't hear from the insurance company. I need my car fixed.
Look, you better go to the Financial Services Ombudsman. I'm sure they can help.
Yeah, I'm going to check them now.
To resolve a complaint with your insurance company, bank, or non-bank financial institution, contact the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman at 800-4FSO or visit www.ofso.org.tt. We can help, and our services are free.
Calling all mass lovers, the ultimate carnival experience is here. The world-renowned Senior Parade of Bands. On Carnival Monday from 11 a.m. and Carnival Tuesday from 8 a.m. Watch thousands of masqueraders revel in color, energy, and glory across the big stage. The Queen's Park Savannah will come alive with the passion of our people and the rhythm of our culture. Grandstand general seating, $150 for access on both days. North Stand free on Monday and just $50 on Tuesday. Available at the Grandstand ticket booth, online at islandetickets.com and the NCC office, Victoria Square, Port of Spain. For more info, find us on Instagram at ttcarnival365.com or call 622-1670. Senior Parade of Bands 2026, presented by the NCC, supported by Mackeson, Dasani, Forest Park, Coca-Cola, Kaleidoscope, and Caribbean Airlines.
One night, infinite memories. On Thursday, February 19th, the legends and the future legends of Calypso meet on one stage at Napa. Showtime 7 p.m. sharp. Feel the power of Sugar Aloes and Gypsy, the energy of Sherwayne Winchester and Young Brother, the passion of Tazea O'Connor and Chuck Gordon. Get ready for Dwayne O'Connor, Devon Sia, Lady Adana, Ainsley King, Nicholas Lucas, Rondell Donald, Sheldon Reed, Lil Bits, Zachary Ransom, Anselm Douglas, and Terry Lyle. All backed by Oral Rodriguez and the Razor Sharp Band. Hosted by Sonny Bling and Damon Melville. Celebrating the legacy of Baron. The Baron. Admission just $200. Get your tickets now at the Trinity Shop in Trent City, C3 Mall in San Fernando, and Excellence City Mall. For more information, call 755-2915 or 723-4011. Get ready for Baron's Infinity Concert 2. One night, infinite memories.
Courtesy the Marshall Montano Foundation and the Ministry of Culture and Community Development.
Let we link up and fet with Flow. Sign up for any link up plan today and you could win 2 tickets to one of Tobago's hottest events. Plus, you're guaranteed free installation. Get the fiber internet hookup you have been wanting and the night out you deserve when you sign up for any of our amazing link up plans. Sign up in store today or visit online at discoverflow.co for more info. Promotion ends February 17th. Flow, we keep your carnival rhythm flowing.
It's the last lap at the Review Tent this Wednesday, 11th February at 8 p.m. with Ladies Night, 2 persons on 1 ticket. Admission $350. Then this Thursday, 12th and Friday, 13th February at 8 p.m. It's the Calypso Review Tent Pre-Valentine's Night shows. Admission $200 with Sugar Aloes, Pink Panther, Skatey, Devon Steele, Singing Sonia, Michelle Henry, Mighty Diamond, Saint Nick, Nicole Grace, Mace, JD, Fire Tender, Sasha and Moses, Tempo, Nisa, Alana Sinette, Lycaman, Organizer from Barbados, Mighty Gabby, your MCs, Marcus Batiste, Tommy Joseph, and the Chairman. Tickets at the Review 10 box office, SWWGU Hall. This is your opportunity to experience the Calypso Review Tent for 2026 with lots of giveaways, including a barbecue grill. For info, call 797-5850. This is what Calypso is all about.
The tradition, the detail, the dedication. This carnival, the Masters of Mass take center stage at the Senior Conventional Individuals Competition, where artistry meets imagination and every costume is handcrafted to perfection, telling powerful stories through color, texture, and movement. Join us at Victoria Square, Port of Spain on Thursday, 12 February from 7 p.m. Experience the magic of conventional mass. Bring the family and witness the spectacle. It's free to all. For more more information, follow ttcarnival365.com on Instagram or call 622-1670. The Senior Conventional Individuals Competition, presented by the NCC, supported by Mackeson, Dasani, Forest Park, Coca-Cola, Kaleidoscope, and Caribbean Airlines.
It's a whole lot of flavor wrapped up in a twist. Some of them try to rap, but they don't rap like this. With crispy KFC tenders and lettuce and carrots and shredded tortilla embedded, perfect wherever you headed. Dripping with that creamy mayo and that mambo sauce. Let me tell them one more time to get my point across. It's a craveable, crunchable, movable, functional, flavorful meal that your taste buds must endorse. KFC, crunch twist, crunch twist. None of them, they don't make it like this.
Introducing KFC's Crunch Twist, a flavorful wrap with a delicious difference for just $29.95. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The Lion brand always had a plan, giving great taste all across the land. Pylori fried baked roti and doubles too, made with great taste just for me and you. All through the year and all season, the Lion brand is the reason. When the Lion brand in the kitchen, we know to mix and move, we're gonna mix and move.
This carnival season, mix and move with the Lion brand of products, the power behind our great taste traditions.
With the Lion brand.
What are you doing? Crunchnival at KFC is so special to all. What are we doing?
Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC.
Tobago. It's Carnival. The vibe. The event space, formerly known as Shade, for the court Tobago, said, let's celebrate Carnival. Bring your coolers every Friday and Saturday, starting from Friday the 30th of January till Carnival week, and pay $50 at the door with your cooler all night. No ice, no chaser allowed. Top DJ and artists passing through every Friday and Saturday. To pre-book your cabanas, call 369-6414 and 394-3612 or email IWERMG@gmail.com. And this promotion is going on until Easter. Gates open at 9 p.m. It's rum, it's bacchanal. Bring your coolers and come.
Been down this road before. All that left is rum and bacchanal. This is Carnival.
This carnival season, come hungry and leave in love. Welcome to Flavor, a carnival culinary experience like no other. Every evening, the Queen's Park Savannah transforms into a vibrant village of food, culture, and celebration. Taste the best of Trinidad and Tobago with local street food, gourmet chefs, live cooking demos, cultural performances, and family-friendly experiences, all in one place. Join us at Flavor Village, Queen's Park Savannah, every day from 4 p.m. TNT, you're gonna love this.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Here's another meal tip from Royal Castle. If you love wings, then the Royal Castle wing combo is for you. Sink your teeth into 3 whole wings, 1 side, and a 16-ounce soft drink, wonderfully cooked with tempting flavors and a nice golden crisp dip them into some Royal Castle creamy honey mustard sauce or our tasty pepper sauce and enjoy. Get your Royal Wing combo now at all branches of Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste. And of course, speaking of our culture, I think I found a little clip of Miss Calypso Queen Janaya Clark.
Prize.
Some youth's behavior does make you shock, make you hold your head and say what's really going on with youths in this country. But I see in some leaders and some of the elders and the behavior they display and the way they getting on, I don't have to question why youths behaving so today. So where are our leaders today to be an example for we young people? Where are our leaders today when the young ones looking for a role model?
The 2026 National Junior Calypso Monarch, Janaya Clark.
Right, skills. If you see the teeny little girl, if you see a man, but brave, right? So many of us would shy away from hitting the stage and delivering with role models. An important topic that we have spoken about here that she has gone into in an effort to really highlight what part of what is going wrong in our society. There's a lot of hypocrisy that exists. There's a lot of do as I say but not do as I do. And human beings don't learn that way. Our children learn from the examples that they see. And of course it is a beautiful thing if we set a good example, but we also need to pay close attention to the examples that the society is showing them as well. And that is why people have spoken up against certain things being put out in the public. That is why people have said, listen, for private measure, what you do is not a problem, you know. But to bring those things into the public for, then it sends signals. It sends certain signals to our young adults, to our children. And we don't want that direction. I don't know why it is so hard for people to grasp that argument that people have put forth. Maybe we just want to do whatever we feel we want to do. And that lack of discipline has a tremendous negative impact on the productivity of our country. So let us listen to Miss Young Janaya Clark and buck up. Let us work on becoming better. There's this song I really like that says, you know, your children, when you have children, it makes you better because you are now focused on not just yourself acting for you, but also acting in a way where it would be good for them as well to see. With that consciousness that a whole next generation is looking at you. And how many of us, we so don't care. We so lack in that love that we should have, that we just expose our children to, you know, the cursing and the fighting and our bad behavior and our negativity. We act in a way that is dangerous to them, toxic, but we don't care. All we really studying is ourselves. And then they pattern us. Show me a bad child, and most times I show you a bad parent. And we're not talking about mistakes per se, but we're talking about character. We're talking about habits that you build. We have to get it right, and we have a lot of work to do. So we need the continued encouragement from the younger generation, Janaya, and of course the older generation like Terry, etc. I can't sing now, there's talk. Good morning, my brother.
Assalamu alaikum, my little brother. Boss of the king, boss of the road, boss of the road.
Wa alaikum salam, man. Peace be unto you and your family, my brother.
I like the tune by that little girl you play. I ain't believe, you know, it's the first time I hearing it.
Yes.
And just that little piece I hear.
Yeah.
I hear people talking about it, but for let me face reality. None of my children and them. I have 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls. And none of them in wearing no pants without belt and the boxer showing.
Yeah.
My son.
No way.
Listen, I tell you, your father teach me something and I put that in the back of my head. I run in my house. Me running around my house, you know.
Yeah.
Right? And you wouldn't believe once my son asked me to buy a class saying he was going to school. And when I buy the class, he come and he check me on my job. No lacing. I run him. I say, you can't come to me with that, with the lacing. I said, I jail thing. You plan to hang yourself with your lacing? And I run him. You wouldn't believe. He had 2 boys. And he telling me now, Daddy, I remember when you tell me.
Yeah.
My children and them is had a well-dressed, well-had a clothes iron, and the belt in their pants and the lacing. So what you're saying is the gospel truth, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Is the example. Sometimes I watch parents dress with the children. I don't go no party with my children in. I'm not partying with my children. I am not smoking no weed with my son.
Yeah.
I am not drinking with my daughter and them and all that, and them have on short pants like their mother and their mother have on tongues and them kind of thing. So the whole thing about it is what we sow is where we reap.
Yeah.
Followed, one thing I walk close by saying, I'm watching the judging with the monarch this year. I want to see how the judge and them judging the Calypso monarch. Because a man telling me yesterday, Ricky Jai go win the monarch. Only have a nice day.
well, I miss Ricky Jai's song, to be honest, and I know what he's singing. I will take a listen to it. And I will tell you if it could win or it can win. Blessings, brother.
Save my name.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And congratulations to him making the final. Congratulations to Muhammad Muwakil from Freetown. Congratulations to all those. There are some who we might have hoped would have been there. I liked Alana Sinnett. Right. I thought it's a very creative calypso and up-tempo as well. I missed her performance in Skinner Park. She reached Skinner Park, right? I hope so. Had to. A few others, you know, Chucky was very disappointed. Some people say Mr. Shaq was good. Who else again? A lot of, as usual, this one judging, that one judging, right? If you all know that song that was sung this year as well, and is the judge's opinion is rough. There are criteria as well, but it is rough. There are some good, solid calypsos in the mix as well. Like I said, we anxious to hear what Helen Francis has for us. Send me the thing now, man. I'm here. And we will see how that goes. The children's aspect has been completed. If I reminisce on my upbringing as well, I can remember our father would insist, say, brush your hair. Because, you know, you're not emphasizing, you do pay so much attention as young boys to brushing your hair. You want to just go. You're not studying that. And over time, and from that positive reinforcement and encouragement, as I got older, you didn't have to tell me that again. I brushing my hair more than him probably. Back in the day, you put a little grease in your hair too, so it's looking rich and healthy. Good morning, brother. Welcome.
Good morning, my brother. How are you this morning?
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah, man. Blessings to you. Mr. Ford, it really hurt my heart this morning to hear you telling a man to send him music, and you never once asked me to send my CD for you.
Don't crack me up on the radio this morning now, boy.
That pain in my heart this morning. Mr. Ford has talked so much positiveness, so much strength to begin people in the morning come. You telling a man, you reminding a man to send him music, but I call in the show every morning, and you ain't asked me once to send my CD for you.
A whole CD, you could send a track, and I will listen to it on speaker from far. And according to it as well, then I will bring the phone closer.
So what you trouble?
Sending now, man, sending.
All right, now that you open the door, I will send something for you tomorrow, please, God. If not this evening, you'll get it in the morning.
You're getting true feedback, so be prepared. Oh God! And according to if it's amusing, I might think it's a comical, Zandoli. It had to be a joke. We might have to play it on the station and catch some kicks too. Now, wouldn't do that. Go ahead. What else? Tell me.
But Mr. Ford, you heard. I don't know if you get a chance to hear the calypso I was telling you about. What? The guy who sang "Beam Me Up," Scotty and Skinner Park.
No boy, I forget. I forget that, you know.
You gotta listen to that song. And what I really call about Mr. Ford is to, just again to appreciate the fact and the message this morning that you're spreading concerning the parenting of a child and how the importance of the parent to set the right example for the children. I listened to the caller before who spoke about his son and the Clarks and so on. If you wasn't setting the right example as a father, it wouldn't have been followed by his son.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate the fact, again, the strong comments that you come with every morning and the strength you come with every morning to give to us. We really appreciate it. And I just called, that is all I really called to tell you about, to keep up the good work and continue feeding us that positive messages that you come with every morning.
Yeah, man.
Have a blessed day, so.
You too, man. Have a blessed day. Thank you very much. I want to continue to reminisce a little bit because I know it will inspire some of you all as well, and I know everyone has their personal experiences with their parents. Those who were blessed, with the fortunate privilege to grow with their parents or see their parents while they were in the younger stages of life. But my father would impart knowledge on us. And when he would give you some prose or poetry, etc., it would stick with you. When calamity or accidents happen, and I would have expected my father to be upset in this circumstance, he would say, you can't walk through the rivers of life without getting your feet wet, so these are humanly experiences that you're going through. You're looking for a buff, or you're looking for a anger, and instead you get wisdom. Morning, KFC. Step away from the radio a little bit.
Blessed morning, Fuad. Before me in front of the TV, those are listening.
No problem.
Fuad, I was touching it yesterday, boy. Yesterday, I was touching it. The boss lady was touching it now.
All right.
But Fuad, you see the younger generation, me getting them out no forward that girl. You see that young Calypsonian who making it, that nice Calypso she sing there. I will play before you go for me then.
Yeah, man.
And it's I want to sing in Young King. You say water thicker than blood.
Yeah, Rivaldo, London. Tremendous family.
Yeah, that's nice Calypso.
Yeah, tremendous family involved in music there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But for what I just look to and listen, that was the Kong Dong time.
Yeah.
And we don't to take part in much I can about thing, you are more pan man.
Yeah.
I would like to see any Senate, boy.
Yeah, man. Time longer than twine, don't worry.
All right. I go touch you.
All right, blessings, rolling, brother. Yeah. And those profound, those interactions with your parents, they stick with you. Those examples, the things that you see them do, you repeat. Sometimes if your children are close to you, they walk like you walk. They speak like you speak. That's the beauty of nature. And we also have the opportunity to correct ourselves and create an even better human being than we are. Especially if we are conscious of our shortcomings and our flaws. That is the opportunity with every change of generation, with every growth, with every new child. There's the opportunity to allow and afford society to become better. And we need to grasp those things. I would have guessed my father didn't want to encourage us too much with vanity, and obviously it was essential as well for us not to waste money. So up until secondary school, he would trim us. You ain't getting no fancy mark and thing, you see again, some kind of mark here and all of that, whatever. Nah, and as children, we were not so concerned with our image. We ain't studying vanity that is taught now to us by our parents. Our parents didn't teach us that. Everybody would wear this generic flame or batter bullet to school. I standard wear, no problem. Not that you had to have some kind of Jordans or some kind of expensive, your foot growing. What are we really teaching our children nowadays? We want to give them things and we forget to give them lessons. We forget to guide them. We forget to challenge them, to let them earn. Good morning. Welcome, Mr. West.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ford. Yes, I listened to your, I won't say dissertation this morning, but you touched some very salient points, with respect to parenting and all that kind of thing.
I wanted to share a little memory with us too, which you learned or you gained from your dad or your mom or something. We all human and those experiences really shaped us.
Well, the thing about it is that I came from a humble, a very humble, background. But I had family who I was fortunate to have cousins and probably uncles and whatnot who encouraged reading. They would come and they would sit, and buy papers and you read it and they ask you what you understand by it and what, and they explain it to you and that. and then you begin to like the reading and that kind of thing. You have to get, I think, from very early, the child must be taught to like books, like reading.
Yeah.
And that is where it starts. You can't wait until a child is 11, 12 years after common entrance. And, you know, and then you talk about, just before common entrance, it's still books and reading. It has to start from very young. And you create the environment, the atmosphere for learning. So that is critical. You have your children, those are the people who are successful. And when you have, because a survey was done in New York recently with an African guy, I think he's a professor at some, I think NYU or one of those institutions. And he said that, and coming out of his survey, he said that students who grew up in homes where their family were educated and they went to secondary schools and whatnot, they did far better than children who did not have the opportunity to engage with other students who were academically successful. And that's a fact. But it is not, they are the exception, because you have people who come from poor homes and they bright like buds, you know. And but it is key that you create the atmosphere, the environment for learning and that kind of thing, and things should work its way out. And again, as you said, you have to be example. You have to be exemplars in the home. That is key, because children imitate even at a very young age. If a child in a home, I see it already, people drinking alcohol and that kind of thing, and the child pick up a glass and the child dancing, and they like that. The parents there, they win him on, or he or she on. So I'm saying that what goes on in the house is very, very important. You have to be the exemplars there. You have to instill values and that kind of thing in the home, right? Morals and that, they grow with that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, you need to protect them also from the subculture. What goes on, even today, it wasn't so much so in the early years, because you had people who, the church was more involved, the church and the Mandi and Wally, the mosque, they were more involved. Now they seem to be disconnected with the young people. As somebody said recently, a lot of children, the parents are attending church, but the children are not going to church.
Yeah.
When they look, they're not seeing. And those are the things that you need to connect, going to church and that kind of thing. But the other thing, good examples. But you see, one of the things that the disadvantages that people have to, when people live in poor communities, they are severely disadvantaged, you know. When they can't get water in their home, you have to get up and travel in the morning. When you come from school, you have to go and get water. You can't get water to bathe and all that kind of thing. When you have 4 children, and then you live in a dysfunctional home where parents are at war with each other.
Yeah.
You have music there, they bang, bang, they can't focus, they can't do their homework, they can't think. So all sometimes they do is go out the road.
Yeah.
And these are the things that you need to deal with, and I hope that the powers would consider those things in terms of helping, communities to develop and that kind of thing. So you touch a very important point, and I think people should take note of your advice, your counseling, as a matter of fact, if we want to go places. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And in getting to know you, you share something that I already know about you. I know that you like to read, and you would have been exposed to reading and current affairs in your younger years as well, because it shows now as well. All right, blessings, brother. Let us do better for our next generation. Let us accept where we have our shortcomings, and let us improve ourselves. Let us be like, it are those old school fellas who, they on the block, but they're not encouraging them youths to get involved in certain stupidness. They're pushing them in a better direction. They're telling you, hey, don't waste your life. That stupidness I do. Although, that's it has its negative in doing that as well. But they had that care to understand that they mess up. and they didn't want you to mess up too. That's still a certain level of love, as compared to sometimes now people mess up and they want to mess you up. They want to use you and they know it will be destruction for you. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Swad. Good morning, son.
Hey.
God bless you.
Hey,
God
morning,
bless
Granny. God bless you too.
you. God bless your studio. Granny sending a message this morning for the youth. Now, I'm proud, without any ego, to be a granny. Right?
Right.
Okay. All the youths now, they attack pensioners. They go to the pensioners who beat them, tie them, all them things.
Yeah.
Pensioners work very hard. Granny work very hard, son. Cocoa, coffee, pig. They walk miles to go. I walk miles to come back. Right? So I contribute to my country by working hard. So the youth have to learn up to now petroleum beach. It can have water, it can have life. And you have to walk fast, Charuma, Oilfield Road. But you enjoy your life.
Yeah.
According to you, you live in a little board house. The important thing with your life is keep your house clean. Keep your surroundings clean. Have good company. You cook something and you could give a sick neighbor. You're rich. Carry it. Go and look for who's sick and give them a good word. Carry a coconut water or milk. That is something. You have to be rich. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be like a rich man. Whatsoever God gives you, you eat and drink. Your neighbor must know whatever you have for you have. Live a happy life and a good life without lights, without water, without riches. You could be the happiest person. So to try wood and water, and we were happy. We have the clear neighbors, the Christian neighbors, the Muslim neighbors. It is still love and happiness. That is life. Not seeing what a man has to want that. You understand, son?
Yeah, 100% contentment. Gratitude. Gratitude for whatever you have. If you can't appreciate what you have, you think you appreciate what you want? Want and want more and more.
Now, okay, time is limited. The past is already gone. You can't think of slavery, how we grandparents work, and how we great. I read the book with Dr. Kumar and Ramdi, our daughter, write about this, how the Indians was and how they were treated in India. I can't hate a white man, that is already gone. The present moment is now. Let us see what good we can do for life and see how the future can rise for the youth. And work hard. Hard work don't kill, son.
At all.
Eat anything. Thank God. Be contented. Cleanliness. And pray to God. And that is life. Don't watch for who I what and where I what. I don't want that because if I have that, I might be able to inherit it. I get a bad sickness.
Yeah.
You understand, son?
Yeah.
Thank God that people, you have cancer, your kidney has failed. You understand? You have a hole in your heart.
Yeah.
And get up and work. Get up in the morning. I get up 3 o'clock. I sleep 11. I couldn't listen to you.
Yeah.
I done sympathy and I get up and I'm moving and doing something. I take the stick and move it around. I go outside. I don't want pimento. If I buy $20 and pimento is plenty. And one of my daughters cook and send and things. And I had to pimento in what I want. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Thank you, son. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Let the youth.
God
Let
bless
the
you
youth
too.
work. Let the youth work.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Government.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Granny. Work. It is such a waste of life to have life in you and not do something with yourself, something positive and impactful. You just, time is life and you're just wasting time. Whatever you do, do it with pride. I ain't sleep yet. Right? I hope all I can see the probably a little dark underneath my eyes. I ain't sleep yet. My team was outside last night and I was with them. We worked an event, made sure the patrons were safe. I have somebody's car keys. They lost their car keys as well. So if you lost some keys, contact me on Facebook around the Oval or in the Oval. Just contact me and I'll try to get it to you. You have to work and enjoy it. And be positive and be proactive in what you're doing. Enjoy your communication with your fellow man. Enjoy being helpful. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Pleasant morning.
Hey, pleasant morning, my brother. Welcome.
How you keeping?
Good, good. God is the greatest.
Nice. I would have liked to hear some changes in this program as you are leading. You are leading this constructive criticism program. I would like to hear something like this on a weekend and having young people under a certain age giving their opinion, voicing their opinion with reference to crime, with reference to growth and development, with reference to production for this country. It's just my suggestion this morning. Locked on and listening, support.
Yeah, tremendous suggestion. And I hope that soon we'll be able to actualize some of the programs that we want to do going into the communities to get these young people involved, using and utilizing the music, the positive music that exists, to bring them, to harness them, and also teach them, to have them converse with us, to tie them into programs like these where they can learn, because many of them not listening. Many of them who it would benefit to hear and to discuss, they aren't listening. And therefore we must go out to them. And it is a plan. And I pray soon that we can exercise that plan, that we could broadcast from the basketball court in John with 300 young people getting involved in a discussion. Voices not just of the street but on the street, take radio and take these ideas and some care and some love to our communities. I do plan to and pray that we can do that, because we have to reach them. We have to reach them. I haven't given up, and I have a blessed brother, Janice. I mean, to die, all of us have to die, but he's made an investment in a funeral agency because he realizes the direction. Now that's sad. But I mean, as well, in general, all of us have to go at one point at the next or the next. But not in the way and not at the points that our young people are going. We have to take a hold. We have to be the blessing. Terry singing Trinidad need a blessing, and I'm saying we need to be the blessing of Trinidad and Tobago. It's not like that blessing just gonna come down on us. we, within our capacity, is that ability to be a blessing. Be a blessing to your mother and your father. Be a blessing to your children. Not a curse. And you're still with your childish ways. You ain't have no time running down party and woman or man, whichever one, and base pleasures and no priority. Never have energy. You have energy for everything else, but you have no energy for him when he come to say, Mom, read a story for me now. Or check my homework. Or even to ask him, do you have homework? To reinforce, to encourage whatever a child is encouraged into doing from his parents, from his mother, from his father. He goes in that path, he or she goes in that path. They want to impress you, they want your love. And they want your attention. Sometimes when they're not getting it in that way, they start to behave bad because they realize that's the only way you even blink at them or speak to them. Let's sort it out. Let's sort it out. Good morning, Prezi.
Good morning, Mr. Imam Fuad Abubakar. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning.
Morning again. My title's Good Morning, Professor. Welcome.
Yeah, well, you must get title. You're killing the land with the program. Right, it's not also. And yeah, we got in this morning. That was smooth up the yard a little bit because I'm doing some hard work this dry season, so I had to clean up a little in the bush. So I can't wait on later because when you hear them people decide to burn thing and all about, or the system decide to get hot. It's fire on the mountain. So you know how it is. I had to handle stories, so I had a few. Anyway.
Cool long the scene and keep the dust down.
Yeah, that is what I did last night for. I really beg for that rain in the spirit and I get it because after yesterday I annoyed to a little burning in the yard because you still have to do that and keep down the bush and whatever. So
right.
The whole thing happening, the whole thing nice. I know if we got a rain again, I seen the sunny mountain, but I not. Anyway, let me keep on the program. And but the next part of this thing is that is the horrible thing that I've seen in life. My spirit really looking at life in a different way to how plenty may be looking at it because I'm more or less philosophical in what I see, what I do, how I think. And the old ways of living, it just necessarily cannot work again, you know. When I look like Africa and these places where the development of Africa, people looking to be more self-servient rather than to be dependable on other nations and things. And we're watching our life change in that colonialist life. Many may still want to go that greed and what we may call slave kind of life. What it have those like Ibrahim children and we're showing a different Russia. Showing a difference in trying to help more Africans than the exploitation that they've been going through for years. And looking at our Caribbean state in not progressing in the attitude because many people looking to follow up Trump and the attitude which we know and seeing still is a colonialist attitude, a greed attitude, a bullish attitude. So I'm asking myself, in the conditions that we're looking for under the same slave colonization system, where are we really going? Because in many respects, when I say sometimes let's form organizations of the people, those same slaves that we could move away from the colonialist attitude and come and get into program, create or something, a thought that will move us into a more holistic and more holy attitude. And we may talk about religion holy, we're talking about more conscience holy attitude of living. We're not doing that, and if we're not doing that, all the talk we're talking, we want the children of the generation tomorrow to follow what? To follow the same ideology of the greed colonialist system, because all how we're talking is pushing ourselves straight into that same, because the system is not changing. And if you understand people like Dr. Mohammed, they say, Frank comment, I am voting because I'm not voting in this evil political system. And that evil political system is what we live in, And if we continue to live that, we're not changing. We're not changing. We have to look at organizing ourselves as a people who consider being enslaved and come out of that enslaved by forming our own system to beat the system that they have there. If we keep on being involved in the system that they have there, we don't care how much you talk, how much days you come to talk for, but the young children to change. They are not going to change. God in the hand, stupidity in the hand. The internet is a gross growth to the ignorance that we in today. And those things coming to you to keep the system as it is.
Yeah.
I will pause there because I could re-roll, but I know don't do because time is above us. I come in to show you certain things. We must see but form an organization for the people so that every human being have a duty within the same horoscope. Don't like it, don't like it. But we have to join things that will make sense for the human being so that everybody be productive and profitable in an existence where people scattered and fragmented. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we have one of our viewers commenting on YouTube saying that, his boys work and buy their own shoes for school, teaching them the value of things. We didn't, even though you might have the ability to give a child something easily, sometimes you don't give it to them just like that. You let them work for it. You get the grades. Well, I master hit my children that one. You get the grades, and then you'll get this. So you get rewarded, but you have to put in the work. You have to achieve. You have to achieve. And then you will receive. And yes, we have this dance with the devil, in my opinion, and we dancing with this Trump. I know what dance it is, if it's a bob and a weave or what. But at the same time, we engage in others and partners. And we're trying to be self-sufficient again and reopen our refinery. And we connecting with India, one of the founding members of BRICS. And we're working assiduously to get investment and to roll out some type of revitalization program for Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a dance. It's not easy. And we see other leaders in the Caribbean dancing as well. Congratulations to Mia Motley winning her third term, sweeping away everyone else in the election. Someone we could look up to as an intellectual in the Caribbean. A conscious intellectual who speaks for the Caribbean as a whole and commands a certain amount of respect on the international stage. There are many developments that continue to take place, even in our space as well. Let us be part of those positive developments. Let us set a standard, regardless of color, politic, race, whatever nonsense they try to drive us with. Let us be driven by performance. Let us be driven by issues and the way those issues are dealt with. That is what will see Trinidad and Tobago really bear fruit. So we have these challenges ahead of us. And we have the challenge to make our country better, the space better, and to make the children that will inherit this space and make up a great part of this interaction between time and people. We have them to guide. Let us work. Let us do our best. All right, so we continue as the week goes on and we roll into Carnival. And I'll try to find my friend's song, Beam Me Up, Scotty. I don't know. I feel that might be his song he's trying to make us listen to, because I ain't hear it, you know. And I'll continue to look at some of the positive music from some of our young ones. All right, blessings to everyone. We will be back, God willing, tomorrow. Take care.
I never do this by myself. I should have told you help. I should have told you turn the radio